This is the Distinctly Detroit podcast, the only pod that explores why one wants to be in the D. I am your host, Feodies Shipp III, the director of the University of Michigan Detroit Center. Join me as I interview students, scholars, leaders, and innovators about living, working, and loving in Detroit. Welcome back to the Distinctly Detroit podcast. On today's episode, our guest has earned her Bachelor of Arts in Communications and Media Studies from the University of Detroit Mercy in 2014. While studying at the University of Detroit Mercy, she started her full-time singing career in 2011 in genres like jazz, funk, R&B, and soul. She most recently won the Detroit Channel 4's Go For It singing contest by majority vote during the Ford fireworks. Her latest single is Real Love, streaming on all platforms. In addition to her singing accolades, Isis Damil will be hosting the live stream for the University of Michigan Detroit Center's Wolverine Outdoor Stage as part of the 31st Annual Concert of Colors Diversity Festival on July 22nd and 23rd, and performing live with Molly Wop. Ladies and gentlemen, Isis Damil.
Hey.
Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Yeah, we got to try to bring you out right,
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
We're really excited to have you as part of the Concert of Colors live stream and everything else. And thank you for blessing us with your time today. Let's just start off. Where did you grow up?
Born and raised Detroit, like homegrown.
Right here, right through
right
school
here.
and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Or have you always been into music?
So by default, yes. Both of my parents are jazz musicians. There was a period in my life where I was like, I want to do anything else other than music. I felt like my parents were forcing it. And then I was like, I'm actually really good at music. So let me go ahead and stick to what I know. So, yeah.
Okay. So other than your parents' exposure, what kind of experiences did you have in school with music?
So I went to Renaissance High School. Hey, Phoenix. Hey. And I
second best school in the city.
Goodness, please don't tell me you're from that other school. My stomach is already hurting.
I'm from the best school in the city, yes.
No.
Yes, I am.
Renaissance.
Cass Technical. Lewis Cass Technical
Ew,
High School.
Ew, that's okay. That's a shame. But
y'all gotta go somewhere.
But Renaissance, I was classically trained under the direction of Nina Scott. So and then of course, like I said, both my parents are jazz musicians. I've had training at Blue Lake Camp. So I've been exposed to a lot of musical, I don't even know what to say, like experiences since I was young.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so you went to UDM, and what did you study there?
So when I went to Detroit Mercy, I originally went to be a dentist. This was the point in my life where I was like, no, I don't want to be in music. I want to do something else. You guys are forcing jazz on me. I don't want to do this. So went to school, got into dental, and it wasn't for me. I think I did 3 years in dentistry. And then I was like, you know what? School is not for me. And then I had a teacher or a counselor who she called me one summer and she was like, no, you are going to go back to school. You're going to finish. So I went back in and got my degree, my bachelor's in communications. And in that degree, I learned music production, video camera work, and sound engineering, all like the behind the scenes things to what, a musician needs, any artist needs. So I was like, this is kind of cool. So let me, let me get back into music. Yeah.
Okay. And so you went back to school.
Mm-hmm.
When did you decide that you wanted to become a professional musician?
So I would say my last, I would say maybe about 2012 or 13, my dad got me my first gig at the Motor City Yacht Club. He was like, try it out. And I'm like, I loved it. Very shy, but I loved it. My mother, she would always see me at she always put me in like these different situations to be musical and stuff. And she's like, no, like my baby's got it. Whatever I have to do to figure out how to get her, to see that she's talented, I'm gonna do that. So I really thank her. But yeah, it wasn't until like after.
Okay. So you made that commitment to become a professional musician. How would you say it's been going so far? It's
been going great. I'm not gonna say it's like linear up, because success is not like that. But it's great. Like, I'm enjoying the journey. I'm enjoying learning everything that I've been learning so far. My parents have taught me a lot. My friends have taught me a lot. And of course, everyone has not experienced the same things. So I'm still learning a lot myself, but it's a real cool journey. So
okay. So what would you say has been your biggest challenge so far?
My biggest challenge is just tapping into who I am as an artist to figure out what my voice is. For a long time, I felt like I lived for other people. So I was performing with my dad. I tried to write songs that he would feel comfortable performing with me. I performed in church. I tried to write songs and even wear clothes that I felt church people wouldn't,
frown upon.
Yeah. So yeah, for a long time, I've just been like, what do you want me to do? And now I'm to the point where I'm like, I'm doing me. Like, there's nothing you can do. Like,
Johnny Jackson moment, control. Yeah.
Something like that. Yes, exactly. Yes.
Okay. So what keeps you in Detroit? I understand a lot of performers leave the area to go find their stardom or, seek their fortune. What keeps you in Detroit?
I really love Detroit. I think it's so raw. I feel like right now I have so much to learn still before I branch out, but I'm not going to say that I'm just going to leave. I feel like that's one of the big issues with the music industry in Detroit, is that once someone blows up in Detroit, they leave and they never come back. It's like this person is like, they don't even represent for real like that. So except for Big Sean, like, I think that's really dope, like what he's doing. I think
Lizzo reps the city, doesn't she?
Yeah, but she's from here, but not really from here.
Oh,
yeah. I want to say she's like from Minneapolis.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I've just heard she's from Detroit all the time. But okay.
Yeah, so I think she's actually from somewhere else, but then she did spend a lot of time here. So, but I think that's an issue though. Like, how often does Lizzo, as much as she does represent Detroit, how often does she come to Detroit and just hang out?
I don't hang out, so I probably wouldn't hang out where she's at.
I mean, probably not. Maybe not you. I don't know. But still, like, you haven't heard of that though. Yeah. Like, I'm sure there will be enough news to be like, oh, Lizzo is downtown. Big Sean doesn't even come as often as he used to. Like, I get it. Like, you got your family, you chilling and stuff, whatever. But there are no artists who have actually, made an impact who have stayed. And I don't know. I'm not going to say that I'm going to be one to change it, but if I can do something about it, You
want to stay.
Yeah.
Okay. So who do you
at least have a place here,
Definitely. But see, when you're busy in that life, LA, New York,
exactly.
And then you on tour.
Yeah.
Hey, I get it. So who are your inspirations, or who do you aspire to be compared to or thought of in the same vein as far as performers and artists out there?
So I every time anyone asks me this question, I never have an answer, but people have compared me to other artists, and it's usually Jill Scott, Erykah Badu. Jill Scott and Erykah Badu is what I get the most, or like Lettucey. All phenomenal artists. But who I look up to though, Beyonce, for her work ethic and her overall showmanship. Of course, I grew up in jazz, so Sarah Vaughan, Ella Fitzgerald. I really love the musicianship of Bobby McFerrin.
Okay.
So I know a lot of people may not know who that is, but
Don't worry, be happy.
Exactly. Well, of course you would know.
Oh boy, shots fired. Okay. Host down, people. Host down. Oh my goodness. Yes. I know who Bobby McFerrin is. I even remember the movie Cocktail that was on the soundtrack for.
Never heard of it.
See?
Never heard of it.
Tom Cruise, early years. Check it out.
Okay. On my list.
It's nice popcorn fun.
Okay. Yeah. On my list.
Okay. This is a question we asked some of our Concert of Colors performers last year. Who would you love to open for?
Who would I love to open for?
Yeah. Or better yet, who would you love to have open for you?
Open for me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm.
You made it. You can get anybody.
I made it.
It's the Isis Damil World Tour. You can call anybody you want.
So anybody
I want. Because you got the budget.
Because I got the budget. Yeah. All right. So what I'm gonna do, I would call somebody from Detroit. I would call, and this is just like because these are the people that I work with, and something about me is like I've become real collaborative, and all the people that I work with, y'all the ones I'm calling on. So I would call Imani Bloom. That's one of my students that I work with at Motown. She's phenomenal. I would probably call Deion Jackson, who he was also in the Ford Fireworks competition as well. Okay. And
is he still taking your calls?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I love them. But yeah, that's all I can think of right now. But it would just be my people. It would be somebody that's in my circle.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So let's switch it up a little bit. So how does a communications studies major, aspiring jazz R&B vocalist start a hair care company?
So if you scroll to my Instagram page, it's hair, singing, lots of singing, but then hair. I've been wearing my afro for a very long time. I didn't bring it today. I'm so sorry.
Did all this research.
I know,
you
right?
Come in with no afro.
It's the summer. I have to have my protective style, which is still very important. You have to protect your hair. So my afro is protected up under these braids, okay?
Okay.
And I still use my fro show to make sure that my scalp and my ends are moisturized while it's in this protective style.
Okay.
Yes. But everybody's always complimenting me on my hair, and I worked so hard to even build up the confidence to wear my hair the way I've been wearing it. And I noticed that there were a lot of women who lacked confidence when it came to their natural hair, and they felt like they had to wear their hair in certain styles. And it's like, no, these styles are cute. Yes. You don't have to wear them to be sexy, to be beautiful. You don't have to do that. So I developed Fro Show to help women feel confident with the growth of their hair. Like, come on, let's get it growing. Let's get it healthy. Like, let's let it do what it does. Let's do that. So that's why I developed Fro Show.
How do you balance being an aspiring professional singer, artist, and a budding entrepreneur in the hair care industry?
It's crazy. I'm hanging on by a thread. I would not lie to you. But I'm figuring it out day by day. It's an everyday process. I'm so grateful to have friends and a team and a franager who is like keeping me centered. But yeah, it really just boils down to the systems. And so they are helping me get my in order. So everything just makes sense. But yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And so, and this is something I got to circle back because we missed this earlier. But as far as the music, you've dabbled in production as well. So tell us more about that. You're not just singing, you're actually behind the scenes as well. So
I'm behind the
how
scenes
are you, what is that like? What are you producing, or what have you produced out there?
Yeah, so I learned some of my production skills from Detroit Mercy. And so in that, I'm like, this is actually pretty cool, and I've been seeing a lot of like women artists going crazy, like doing their own production, writing the songs, singing on the songs. It's just like, man, you triple threat, right? So I'm like, I can do this. And I also have a background in piano. So I can do this. So specifically, the most recent thing that I produced, I arranged and co-produced the "Go For It" song that you heard me perform at the fireworks. So yeah, I put it together. I put together my little scratch track, and then I sent it to my friends, like, play it like this, send it back to me, and that is the product that you hear.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
And you won that contest, and now you are the spokesperson for WDIV Channel 4.
Yeah, so
So
I'll be the face of all their promos. So be on the lookout for this face everywhere.
so your hair care regimen, a lot of, especially black women, a lot of black women, they have challenges with their hair, the care and maintenance, things like that. You seem to be very busy. You work, you perform, you travel, you exercise. How do you keep all of that balance? Like, especially the exercise. I hear a lot of black women like, I'm not sweating my hair out. I'm not messing it up.
Well, the thing with my hair being natural, so I don't often wear it straight.
Okay.
I will be doing it this year in the fall, just because I haven't seen my hair straight in a long time, and I got some inches, so I want to see, the length. I want to do my length check. But I keep my hair, it's in an afro. Like, if I go to the gym and when I'm done, it's still in an afro. So
It's not
I'm
a
good.
problem when it's
Exactly.
natural.
And then,
Okay.
like, when you have styles like this, protective styles, this is real cool. Like, I wake up, I don't do anything. I just pull it up when I take a shower, and then that's it. That's the most I do to my hair.
Okay. So what do you say to women out there who have that issue of, oh, I want to work out, I want to exercise, but I worry about my hair and doing things? How do you encourage them to have that balance or to still maintain their hair and their fitness?
So either get a protective style. You can be natural, and then you can still, do a style at the gym. But I've been seeing women have developed some kind of wrap thing, and I'm like a little bit out the loop because I haven't worn my hair straight in a long time. But I have seen women with these heat protected wraps. So they would wrap their hair and then wrap it with this. I don't know. It's like a kind of like a sweatband, but
Okay.
it has Velcro to it. You have to wait till your hair, after your workout and everything, you do that, you shower and stuff. You have to wait till your scalp is completely dry before you take it off. Because,
Wow.
like, we don't realize, like, our head is actually sweating too, You have to wait till all of that dries before you actually unwrap your hair. And then you good. Like, people, I've been seeing it all over TikTok, Instagram, and their hair comes out just as straight as it did,
Okay.
just as wavy or whatever, fluffy as it did when they wrapped it. So
Interesting.
yeah, wrap your hair, sis.
Yeah. So how do you source your products? As far as the ingredients for your hair care products,
am I supposed to give you my
no,
secret?
no, I don't want. I don't want the recipe. I'm just curious as to, are you like at home in the kitchen in the lab, like doing
like
it
a
up,
stir fry. Yes. Okay. Yes, that's me. Okay. I'm in the basement. So yes, I'm in the basement. I got all of my oils, and I ordered all the bottles. I created the label myself. So it's just like, whew, I'm wearing all the hats. I'm the manager, the graphic designer, the scientist. I'm the researcher. I'm all of that, all in my basement. And I measure everything, put it in the bottles, seal it up. And it's just like, all right, you ready? Here's your order.
So do you do it in batches, or once you sell out the batch, you go, or
right
you're
now
just ongoing doing it every weekend?
Right now I do it per order. So when I get orders, I send it out immediately. Like, unless it's a lot back to back, then
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So it's a lot of people out there with their own health and beauty lines.
Mm-hmm.
How do you work to make yours stand out? I mean, in this a lot of people in this lane. How are you, going to make yours unique, or how are you going to dominate the hair care industry?
How am I going to dominate?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I'm still figuring it out. But like I say, hopefully, women come to me and they see the confidence that I exude, the confidence that I have, and I can, be the example to be like, yeah, like I want that for you too, sis. Like, and not saying that it's confidence in a bottle. Like, I'm not selling confidence, but I am trying to help, build it. And so a main thing that contributes to confidence is our hair. I was just saying this the other day to my friend. I was like, goodness gracious. Like, I was so sick of seeing my hair the same way every day. And now that I got my braids in, I'm like, whoo, somebody new. Yes. Like, you know, and it boils down to hair. And so I just want to, you know, be the one to be like, sis, you got it. You know, no, add this to your hair so it can be healthy.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, you know, hair is important, and being able to recognize what to do with your hair is important.
For sure.
So that is cool. You are hosting our live stream for the Concert of Colors.
Yes, I am.
And you're performing with Molly Wop.
Yes, and Marion Hayden.
And Marion Hayden. Are you just busy all the weekend?
I'm dominating the whole weekend. It's an Isis Damil takeover. This is Isis Damil's weekend.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, we have a nice, for those of you who come out to our event on Friday the 21st, Isis will have a surprise for you that night as well.
I sure will.
We are very excited for the weekend's activities. So we're going to switch gears a little bit and tell us about, we're going to talk more about kind of your engagement in Detroit and your things, how you feel about the city and what you do around the city. And the first question is, what's your Coney order?
I'm about to seem so like not real. I haven't had Coney Island in a very long time.
That's fine. When you had it, when you went there?
So
before you changed your diet
before I became a pescatarian,
yes,
I used to always get chili cheese fries. That was my order.
That is the
hot sauce and ketchup on top.
Okay.
That's the only way to eat chili cheese fries. I mean, I don't know no more.
I don't know. Ketchup, mustard on chili cheese fries.
No, it got cheese on it.
Okay. It's fine. You don't eat that anymore. So.
I don't. But not opposed. If somebody made some vegan chili cheese fries, I would eat it the same way.
Okay. Producer, keep that in mind.
Yes. Chili cheese fries. Vegan, please. Okay. Or it can have actual cheese.
Okay. Verner's or Canada Dry?
Verner's.
Okay.
And then it's not Verner's, it's Vernus. That's how we say it. Vernus. Yeah.
Fago or national brand?
Water.
Okay. Favorite Motown artist?
Diana Ross.
Okay. Favorite place to go in the city?
Favorite place to go in the city? I don't know. I love Detroit. Like, I don't know. I don't know. All the places.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. Favorite sport, Detroit athlete? Not a sports person. Do you have a favorite Detroit team?
Lions.
Got all these Lions fans coming on my show, man. Quit inviting all these Lions fans on my show.
Go Pistons. Go Red Wings.
Just whatever. Okay. All right. Last question. Where can we find you?
Oh, of course, on all social media, all streaming platforms, ISISDAMIL. You'll find me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, Amazon Music.
Okay.
All the musics.
Where can we find the hair care products?
Froshohair.com. FROSHO hair.com.
All right. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The wonderful Isis Damil. Join us, Concert of Colors, July 21st through the 23rd.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. This has been the Distinctly Detroit podcast. Please like, subscribe, and rate the show. And we will see you next time. Thank you. This has been the Distinctly Detroit podcast. This is a production of the University of Michigan Detroit Center. You can find us anywhere you get your pods. Please like, subscribe, and rate us. This podcast is executive produced by Marlon Franklin, edited by Aranza Stanton, and written by Shaylin Jones and Feodies Shipp III.